The 1, 2, 3 finish in the IM that night had to really please you too.
Yeah, it's fun to watch. We had, some nice kids in there. We put Danny Ross in there. She decided to swim that. And, of course, we had, Abby Fisher, who also swam the fly and did very, very well. And so it's fun to mix them up a little bit and see what they can do. And the IM really is a pretty solid event for us. I mean, we could probably go 5 kids in that IM down the road someday.
Katie Gano, the third-place finisher in that. Emily Hexum is coming on for you.
Yeah.
You've got a lot of kids who are really starting to get comfortable out there.
I was pleased with Emily. She'll probably be swimming the 200 and the 100 breaststroke at sections, but she swam the 500 just to see what she could do, and she dropped 13 seconds in that. But what I liked about that is that we kind of had a wish list, and Coach Monk kind of set this up. She does such a great job of the interpersonal part of the team, and so we gave a wish list, and Emily selected that event, which was great.
How about Sophie Carlson? She had a nice night for you.
Boy, I'm glad you mentioned. Yeah, she had a fantastic night. Not just a nice night, but she has had a great week, and she's getting very comfortable. And now, another thing we're trying to do, and I was just kind of talking to the other coaches here. Our season's so kind of bizarre here because we have 2 more meets left of the season, and we go almost a month with 2 meets and 3 with state. And so we're trying to really set up. We only have so much time to be in a competitive situation where we can kind of fine-tune what we might do per sections. And another good example is our 200 freestyle relay at Rocori. We kind of put a couple of different people in there because we may make a change and do something a little bit different for our 200 when we go to sections. But Sophie has been swimming the 50 really well and the 100-yard backstroke as well as the relays. And again, the whole idea here is to see what we might do for sections, and for sure the backstroke will be her event because she looks so solid in that, and she's really having the confidence to really compete well and do very well.
A couple other girls who are just pictures of consistency are Susie Kitzman and Taylor Monk. You just know what you're going to get from them every time out, Don.
Susie Kitzman gives you 110%. No matter what, her, she's a senior. We're going to miss having her when she graduates because, again, of her attitude and her, and she's just what I really appreciate about her. She has a very good balance about what she can do, what she can't do, and she's more accepting of that. So she doesn't have to always win. At Sartell, she went against Marissa Woods. And both the 20-yard freestyle and the 100 fly. Now, Marissa Woods is the #1 500 swimmer in the state of Minnesota. She's ranked nationally. She's unbelievable. So she swims the 100 fly against Susie, and Susie took it really well. It was a great race. But Susie gives you everything she has, and she's so consistent and such a great leader.
Is Marissa Woods a senior?
No, she's not. She's like a sophomore. Maybe she's a 4th grader.
Okay, she's like those Butek girls that from the other coaches just always wonder if they're seniors yet. She's a mutant.
Yeah. She's probably not listening to the show. So, but, she is like, 5'5" maybe, or she's very tiny. But boy, does she go, and her tempo is unbelievable. So I was telling the girls to watch her because I think you can learn a lot from fast swimmers. Just like watching Heidi or watching anybody. Taylor Monk is it's just what you said. Taylor is a sprinter. I mean, we put her in the 20-yard freestyle one time, and she took out like almost a 59-minute flat, and then she hit the wall right away. But she did finish the race, and we're happy with that. But she's definitely a 50 and 100 freestyler, and she's very, very accomplished. She's also a breaststroker, and we have to put her in there because we really need to balance our lineup. But you're right, she's phenomenal in relays. I mean, so she's quite a young lady.
And you had some other seniors who, they're swimming their second to last home meet and went out and performed well for you.
Yeah, Shauna Stolman's had a really good couple of weeks here. She's not, such a gifted swimmer, but she works really hard and she's having confidence in herself. But I've been really impressed with her with her breaststroke. I mean, her breaststroke, she swam one of her best times ever, and she's also done really well in the relays. And then Greta Nickelmo, who had a really good butterfly. We were so excited for her because, again, at Sartell, we put her in the B butterfly event, and she's right next to a girl with the same exact time, middle lane instead of an outside lane, and then Greta drops 4 seconds at 1:16, and that's what it's all about. It's when the individual has some success. So, our seniors, we're really going to miss them. We only have 2 meets left, one away and one home, and as the season goes fast.
How about Rachel Lappert? She's made such great strides for you, and she's now, I don't know how many dives she's working in her repertoire. You say it. No, repertoire. There, I got it. Got it out.
French here, huh? Bonjour.
He was smart, though. He just said, no, I'm not going to try that one. No thanks. But she has really added to what she can do out there on the board.
She really does. And here's a neat little story. We're going to Otter Invite. We thought the 6-dive Otter. And Mike Hartwell had a conflict that morning, and actually found out that it was 11 dive Otter.
Oh, no.
I do a great job communicating, right? So here Rachel is down there, and the diving coach is Nathan Lynchide's wife, Julie. And so it's kind of a family affair here. So I say, well, Julie, would you just work with Rachel? And she said, no trouble. So she filled out the dive sheet for her. And we only had 3 divers, so they had dive practice for an hour and a half, and they did the diving. And it was kind of neat. And but anyway, but Rachel just handled it perfectly with just poise and not upset with anybody. And she said, oh, okay, I'll try it. And she did very, very well. So she's really improving, I don't think anybody does a reverse dive as well as she does. When she hits a reverse dive, and if the people in Fergus Falls have not been to a swimming or watched diving, I would highly recommend that you come out. Our last meet will be Tuesday, not this Tuesday, but following Tuesday, because she's really a fun young lady to watch dive. I mean, and on her requireds, and I'm not really kidding on this, she's got some of the best required dives in the state. I mean, she really does. She lacks difficulty right now, but she's a sophomore, and she's working on that, and she'll just grow in that area.
One meet this week, right? You got a road trip to Tech.
We do, and we're looking for just one trip.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Tech St. Cloud gets a long journey all the time, but it's been, it'll be good. Tech, we don't know too much about. They're down a little bit. We know that, so I think we could handle them score-wise. We're probably going to play that one just a little bit safer because we like to finish up in the conference. Right now we're 3rd place, and we'll probably kind of stay at that level, and we like to do that. But Tech will be a good meeting, nice pool, and then of course we have Sauk Rapids Rice coming in, and that'll be our senior night, which will be that Tuesday, and another great, very nice team to swim against and to coach against.
Tuesday the 19th at the Kennedy School pool. Anything else you want to touch on?
Yeah, can I just mention just a few kids just for a second? Most of you already talked. Delaney Shera has had a great backstroke. She's a girl that's just getting in shape now. She had a little bit of surgery over the summer, and she's really picking it up, and I'm extremely proud of her efforts. And then also we have a sophomore, Chelsea McKeever. She's brand new to our program, and in the first couple of weeks she's trying to figure out how the whole swimming works, and even circle swimming a whole bit. And now she's competing. It's just fun to see how a young lady starts out with a little bit of fear, and now really having confidence to step on the block and do such a great job. And Ingrid Nicomo has done very well in her events. She's a freshman flying the 500. Anna Van Valkenburg is really a representation of what sports is all about. She just gives you 110%. And her goal is a time goal, and I just appreciate that so much in her way she connects with the teams. And Danny Ross is an 8th grader, and this young lady is a gift. She has a stealth finish. I'll give you a quick example. She was swimming in the 200 freestyle relay, and I want to say it was against Visitation, and she had just an unbelievable finish. And it's just fun to see somebody who did it. And then she swam the IM, and then I think she swam the 500 freestyle against Rocori, which is kind of fun to see too. So it's just fun to see these different variety of things that kids can do and how much they enjoy the sport.
All right, Coach. Thanks for being with us this morning.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
All right, Tom Uvis with the girls swimming and diving team.